Hey everyone, I'm Brother Eric, one of the members of the CEA Scholarship Committee. The following clips were part of our 2025 Telethon live stream. You'll get a chance to learn a little bit about the candidate program, the scholarship winner selection process, and you'll get to meet the candidates for this year's award. If you haven't already, please consider making a contribution to our fund for the 2025 Scholarship Award. To do this, simply text GradFund to 855-628-0446. Once you do, you'll receive a link to complete your donation. Now let's take a look at our video segments. The CEA Scholarship Committee is excited to introduce to you Sister Almeida. Almeida is a graduating senior currently attending Hillside High School, and she's planning to study biology at the next level. Almeida is very active in extracurriculars and has a deep appreciation and interest for dance and music. Activities she's involved in at school include dance ensemble, band, and spoken word club, while she's also involved with the Feet of Praise praise dance team at C.E.A. In the future, Almeida aspires to conduct and lead her own research team in biology-related matters. She believes she will make the biggest impact in the world through applying her knowledge in biology and medicine, as well as helping others and contributing to their well-being. In her free time, you can catch Almeida watching anime, reading, dancing, or doing research. Almeida and a few other candidates will directly benefit from the funds raised in this year's scholarship fundraiser, including tonight's telethon. If you would like to contribute towards the funds being raised for Almeida, please text GradFund to 855-628-0446. Almeida and the CEA Scholarship Committee really appreciates your generosity. The CEA Scholarship Committee is excited to introduce to you Brother Dimitri. Dimitri is a graduating senior currently attending Union County Magnet High School for Science, Math, and Technology, and he is planning to study civil engineering and business. Dimitri is very fond of sports, having experience participating in basketball, track, and football. Dimitri hopes to one day be a successful engineer that can help all people with problems that can be solved with projects he will work on. When asked about advice he would give to his younger self, he would advise younger Dimitri to use his time wisely and to not slack off. During Dimitri's personal time, you could find him playing video games or playing basketball. One achievement of his that he is most proud of is becoming a funded trader. Dimitri and a few other candidates will directly benefit from the funds raised in this year's scholarship fundraiser, including tonight's telethon. If you would like to contribute toward the funds being raised for Dimitri, please text GradFund to 855-628-0446. Dimitri and the CEA Scholarship Committee really appreciates your generosity. The CEA Scholarship Committee is excited to introduce to you Sister Megan. Megan is a rising senior graduating from Hillside High School, planning to major in sports medicine. Megan demonstrates her well-roundedness by being a recent inductee to the National Honor Society and by her involvement in school sports. She has experience participating in both soccer and softball, and has also served as an athletic trainer for other sports. Her affinity for sports is a strong influence for her desire to study sports medicine. Aside from academics, Megan has a strong interest in sewing, painting, and fashion. Megan hopes to make a difference in the world by using her own funds to help with and bring awareness to issues currently affecting Haiti. Megan and a few other candidates will directly benefit from the funds raised in this year's scholarship fundraising campaign, including tonight's telethon. If you would like to contribute towards the funds being raised for Megan, please text GradFund to 855-628-0446. Megan and the CEA Scholarship Committee really appreciates your generosity.
Hi, my name is Carmelinda, and I'm the winner of the 2024 CEA Scholarship. The application process for the scholarship was fun. It wasn't always that way, but when I got into it, I started to enjoy it. I like reading and writing, but one thing that I didn't like back in high school was writing essays. I hated essays. So when it was time for me to apply for the scholarship, I was like, dang it, I have to write an essay. The essay made me open my Bible and learn more about Jesus. It made me get more inspired by him, which was great. After finding out I won, I became so shocked because I knew it was possible for me to win, but I didn't expect it. After I embraced it, I kept thanking God for such a huge blessing. And I'm not saying that God loves me more than the other candidates. I'm humble enough to say that God chose to give it to me for a specific reason that only he knows. I don't know, maybe when I see him, I'll ask. Going into college is already stressful and burdensome, so winning that scholarship money really helped me to manage my stress and focus more on studying. I'm most proud of just the wiggle room I have to navigate through my college life because I don't have to worry about working too much. I'm able to just buy all the things I need to study and do the work. Advice I would give to future applicants is to apply because even if you don't win, you never know what you might get. When I say that, I don't just mean money or materialistic things. I also mean it gives you a chance to analyze your spiritual life and write about it. To the donors, I would like to extend my thank you once again. Thank you so much. It really helped me so much in my college journey, and I would like to encourage you to extend that same helping hand that you gave me to all the future applicants this year and the following years to come. And to the applicants who are applying this year, I would like to encourage you to stand strong and give it your best effort because you're gonna come out with something spiritually and you could possibly be the winner, so you might come out with something materialistic. And I would like to also encourage the future applicants in the following years to come to definitely consider applying because it's done so much for me. And so I encourage you, definitely apply. You could be the winner, so definitely apply. Thank you and good luck.
Imagine you are an upcoming high school graduate from the CEA community interested in the CEA scholarship. Here's what you would want to know about the candidate program. First, you'll want to apply by filling out our short forms online to let the committee know that you are interested. When applying, you will need to provide your high school transcript to prove good academic standing. Next, you will meet with the scholarship committee for an introductory interview. This interview will give the committee and new candidates a chance to get formally acquainted, and this will also allow for explaining the program in full detail. After the interview, you'll be given instructions for the writing assignment. This assignment will follow general high school persuasive essay standards. And lastly, after submitting your essay, you'll meet with the scholarship committee for a final interview to discuss your essay and other questions about the essay topic. And if you made a great impression on the committee, you could be selected to be our winner. And we'll talk more about the selection process a little later. Think you have what it takes to be our next CEA scholarship winner? Apply next year when registration opens for the 2026 CEA scholarship. Earlier, we shared a little bit about the candidate program, but now we will go over the selection process that helps us determine our winner. The selection process is handled mostly in part by the scoring rubric that was crafted by the scholarship committee. This rubric itemizes all qualities and metrics that should be taken into account when picking our scholarship winner. Each category is assigned a point value. Higher point values indicate that these categories are highly regarded in the selection process, so it's important for each candidate to score well in these. Lower point values indicate that these categories are not as important, but still valuable. These come in handy when needing to settle a tie between two equally performing candidates. once all the steps in the program are completed. Each member of the committee scores the candidates using the rubric to come up with a final score. And finally, the candidate with the highest total is crowned as the newest recipient of the C.E.A. Scholarship Award. Still think you have what it takes to be our next C.E.A. Scholarship winner? Apply next year when the registration opens for the 2026 C.E.A. Scholarship.